What's going on, everybody? It's Mel here, Darkside of the Grill. We got something real cool for you today. We got a goat leg we're currying up, and we're gonna throw it up on the live fire on the Fuegos, Texas. Are you pumped for this? I am so pumped for this. Let's get this beauty seasoned up, but first, let's hit subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. You do not want to miss this stuff. We're posting every week. It's absolutely deadly. We're a fun channel to follow. Thank you guys very much for the support. Hit me up in the messages and comments and all of that. Let's get to cooking this beautiful goat leg, shall we? First and foremost, what do we got here? We got Kashmiri chili. This is very, very nice stuff. Make sure you hit your market. Try and find some Kashmiri chili. We're going to cover it up right off the bat. Just get it sticky. Just like this. Get it all over the Kashmiri chili. Now I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to give this leg just a couple of stab wounds. Because we're doing this live fire, I don't want to pull this bit of silver skin across that muscle. That silver skin is actually going to hold this together for us while it cooks. So what we're doing is just opening up these muscles, because these are muscles, to get that seasoning in. Now before we go too far, I also want to hit this with some lime juice. Fresh lime juice never hurt anybody. And this is going to help massage that curry in there. Oh yeah. A little pat. There we go. Beautiful. Fresh lime juice right there. Now I'm going to come back and hit that Kashmiri chili just a little bit more. Just perfect. Next up, the tandoor masala. This is my go-to with lamb especially, and chicken. This is going to be fun on the goat. I'm excited. Goat has a little bit, just a little bit of a gamey taste. And this chili, or this curry, is for sure going to get rid of that, but we are excited. And then we're going to finish it off with salt. Just a simple sea salt. And that's going to help us build that crust on the outside. A little bit of sea salt, and there we go. Now we're going to want to let this sit in the refrigerator for about 4 hours before we hit this on that live fire. So I'm going to get this wrapped back up. Like I said, wrapped back up and in the fridge for 4 hours, if not overnight, and then we're going to get it going on the live fire. All right, she's sat in the fridge for about 5 hours now. Just smells fantastic. It's ready to go. Now, what I want to do with this, just in case we're putting it on the fire, we got the fire started, I want to truss this up, put a bit of a cage around it just so it doesn't fall apart while it's cooking over the live fire. So we got ourselves some butcher twine. Gonna take a nice little section of butcher twine here. Let me show you how I'm gonna truss up this goat leg. Okay, right there. Nice and tight. And like I said, we're just building a cage around it, essentially. Okay, now we're gonna go about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. Boom, just like that, see? Nice. 2 inches underneath. Inches. One more for good luck. At the bottom there, hold her all together. Because these are a couple of different muscles, right? With a bone on the inside, so there we go. And we'll tie that up at the bottom. Click. One extra. Come on, you. Not so good at knots. This and Christmas presents. Not my forte. There we go. Just like that. Ready for the hanging. Let's go get her hung. All right, we got the fire lit. Everything is going according to plan. We're building coals right now, so it's a hotter fire, so we're gonna start higher. I'm gonna wanna get that smoke hitting it, stuff like that. We got post oak in here, absolutely perfect for what we're doing. So right now I'm gonna take my hand and I'm just gonna feel out the situation. You leave it there for 30 seconds. You can tell exactly how much it's gonna cook. If it's too hot and you're moving it, then it's gonna be too hot for what you're cooking as well. So we're looking for somewhere probably higher. I don't know, let's see. I like that. That's good. I was thinking about doing it in the chicken cage, but you know what? This is gonna be nicer. Just like this. And I'm gonna use a stainless meat S-hook. That way, instead of hanging it from the cage that we built, we can still hang it right there from the meat itself, and also use that string just as a backup. There we go. I like that. I like that position. I like where she's sitting. Everything looks good. I'm gonna let that roll just like that. We're gonna give her about an hour. Then we're gonna start spritzing it down with our mix. We'll get to that mix in a second. Awesome. I love this open fire cooking and curried goat leg. Are you kidding? This is gonna be phenomenal. Now this curried goat leg is coming along perfectly. I've rotated the hook a couple times now just to make sure we're getting even placement of the heat on here. Super simple, you just grab the hook, spin it around, drop it back down, and there you go. Make sure you're double checking all the time. We don't want her to burn, but she's cooking nice and evenly. We're gonna let this go a little while longer, and then we're gonna come up with something to sauce it, get some moisture back into it while it cooks over this live fire. Everything is coming just perfectly. I cannot wait to rip into this. Oh. And here she is on the final lap. She's reaching 160s, 165s, which is nice. Anything over 145 for goat is good. I wanted to go a bit extra because it's a leg, right? And it's going to be a bit tough, but take a look at this. Isn't this just a beauty? We've been rotating and rotating, spritzing with a 50-50 apple cider vinegar and apple juice. That curry is set right in. Oh, just gorgeous, people. Just gorgeous. And like I said, constant rotation. That bone pull is doing amazing things. I think we're ready to pull her. We're gonna rest her in tin foil. Let's get it. Now the absolutely crucial part to this leg of goat is that we're gonna wrap it to let it rest with some lime juice. Fresh lime. There we go. Let's get it. Let's bring it in here. I'll show you exactly what time it is. All right. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Pull that hook out. Lime juice right there. Oh, this is gonna blow the doors off of this goat leg right now. The chevron. Take a look at this. Right. One more. Oh, absolutely perfect. Now we're gonna wrap this up for 15, 20 minutes, let it rest. Maybe half hour. Let it rest. And then we're gonna shred into this and take a look at it. Nice and tight. We let it steam off just that little bit. Perfect. And here we go. That beautiful goat leg, curried up, hung and cooked over the live fire. Take a look at that. Gorgeous. Cut this cage off and see what we got. Super tender. Oh, you can smell it already. That's perfect. We cooked her to an internal of 185. Right there. There it is. Oh. All those different muscles in there. Just rendered right out. Nice and tender. Beautiful meat. See that? And you see the curry, the smoke right in there. Just perfect. I think we're gonna make tacos out of this. That's gonna be the end result, but just show you. Oh, that's fantastic. And it wouldn't be without a taste. You ready? Right there. The oak, the flame, that curry. That's a goat leg, everybody. Done to perfection. Thank you very much for following along. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how I did. Love you. Can't wait to do it again. See you soon.